Boom. Then I upped it, 10, 11. I stayed around there. Boom. Then I maxed out at 21 G's. My next dose gonna be 28 G's. That's a whole zip. I'm gonna just go ahead and go in, right? So, yeah, they was telling me that, yeah, you was time traveling. And like I said, when I'm on that technology, I'm able to see into other dimensions. And other beings from different places come and speak to me that's not from this earth. And that's when they showed me how to do the mantras. I didn't even know I was doing mantras. I was laying there and they was controlling my hands and they was doing the mantras. And I'm like, yo, like what's going on, right? So come to find out, I think it was like months later, maybe a year later, the mantras came through. I met a guy named Tyrone, and down in California, and he said he do chi. After I'm telling him the story that I'm telling you now, and he was like, man, I do chi and this and that. Like we gonna link up. I'm gonna give you some information. I said, bet. So I started looking up chi and stuff like that, and come to find out, I've been doing mantras the whole time. And what's crazy is the way they do mantras is not how you're supposed to do mantras. That ain't how they showed me how to do mantras. Mantras is to open up gateways and portals and things like that. It's actually a language to speak to them on the other side, you know what I mean, into the other dimension, and that's how they activate to open up the gateways and the dimensions. So these motherfuckers, they holding one mantra and sitting there maybe with their eyes closed and shit like that. They ain't doing nothing. And they saying, well, it activates this part of the body, and that's not what that's for. Now, when you do the mantra, you could feel it activate. Even you could probably see the energy flow as you do it. But it's a language. You make them connections, you just flow with it. And that's and when you start moving your hands around, you can see the matrix start to move. You can rewind that motherfucker fast forward. You know what I mean? Like, y'all ain't ready, bro. Anyway, they told me that I was time traveling, and that I was doing now on that ancient history channel, whatever it was called. They were saying that they were talking about beings back in ancient times, and they haven't seen nothing since. But I'm sitting there like, shit, I'm right here. I'm doing this shit right now. Like, but I know that they know because, like I said, I got zoned in on before. Not with the tornadoes, because with the tornadoes, they don't happen exactly where you at versus how the lightning do. When I did the lightning was hitting right where I was at. I did move around, but they still caught up with me. Actually, when the being I was with, they rocked to sleep. And that's how they rolled down, and the being was conscious. Like, I'm talking about intelligent. I don't know how the being got rocked to sleep, but, that's how they zoned in on me. And I don't think when you out there playing with the water neither, I don't know if that gives off anything. I mean, they might see you light up. I don't know. But when I did that lightning, oh, it was on. But what I was thinking about was we all activate our powers, right? So this is how they able to find us. I remember before all of this, I could be driving down the road and these motherfuckers on me, like behind me, like where the fuck they come from? Like, why today? You know what I mean? Because I was thinking a certain type of way and they was right there on me. Like, they got these cameras and shit. Like, motherfuckers think these cameras and shit for nothing, for play. Man, that shit, they watching for real. They know where everybody at. They knew where you was at. When you came out that womb, they took your blood. They know who you are, probably what planet you from. You know what I mean? All this, like, they know exactly what type of whatever how you say it, extra celestial being you are. You know what I mean? They like know your whole shit. So once you come out, they already on your ass. You know what I mean? So all the firstborns, as soon as they turn 18, they put them in the system. Unless the firstborn is protected. But if that firstborn is out there in the wild doing his thing, you know, basically working his power, you know, they on that ass. They gonna get him in the system, make sure that he stay down and grounded. Like grounded, like not take flight. Not like grounded like when you walk with your shoes off, not that type of grounded, but grounded as far as where he can't take off. And what else came to me is that those beings that be in the street, they working their magic. They don't know they working their magic. They might do, but that's also an activation, and that's how they get zoned in on. When they zone in on, let's use a street runner. When they zone in on a street runner, they want to know where the big man at, cause he the one mixing up the potions and shit like that and getting this shit together and getting paid. You know what I mean? He got motherfuckers hypnotized. You know, they coming to him, they want to know where he at so they could give him his money, give him their money and shit like that. You know, he living right. He probably out there studying, he know what's going on versus a runner. But they'll run down on the runner too, because the big man done taught him how to activate certain powers. He didn't give him all the information, but he still gave him enough information to where he'll come back to him. You know what I mean? Here, mix this potion up like this, boom. You know, a chemist. You know, he teaching him how to be a chemist. Boom. Right? So they know that motherfuckers out here doing work. You know what I mean? But it's the certain type of work that they looking for. Like, you already see how they doing motherfuckers that's what they call woke. You know what I mean? You see how they doing them. You got to move around. Motherfuckers get zoned in on. We've been getting zoned in on for a very long time for a motherfucker not to know that. Definitely the males. The males get zoned in on ASAP. Like I said, when they turn 18, the firstborn. I think the Bible said the firstborn that opens the matrix. Now it say the matrix. That shit done morphed into some other shit. It used to be womb. The first one out of the womb. Now I say the first one out of the matrix is the Holy One. You know what I mean? So they already know what's going on. You know, so it's like how do not the masses know? Like when you come into your what they call adulthood, because we've been adults, you know, since birth for real. You know, we just came from another motherfucking lifetime. You know, we ain't. So anyway, like how do you not know or want to be up on this information that's yours? Like the books and shit is out there. You know, the information is out there. They're not hiding it. They studying it and they teaching each other how to do it. You know, that's why they got the schools. Because, you know, they got to go to school to learn how to be you. They got to go to school to learn you. Learn who you are. They're not going to tell you who you are, but they know who you are. You go to other countries, they know who you are. You know what I mean? But here in America and in the original Egypt, somehow the shit got lost. But I don't even know how the fuck I get the downloads and come back into the power and I can't say nobody else did, but not more than I thought would be doing the same shit. It seemed like I'm the only one. Like I really haven't heard anybody talk about, you know, tornadoes, earthquakes, fires, waters, you know. I see a few people doing telekinesis. You know, we do that. You know, we also do telepathically speaking. You know, we've been doing that. But I don't know. I haven't heard. I hear a lot of people talking about the information. Well, we used to do this and do that back when we was in our, you know, all that type shit. You know, they kicking that type of information. And it could be just for, you know, they coming through to let me know what I'm capable of so I can go ahead and dig in. I don't know. But it seems like it'd be more people, you know, speaking about, you know, their powers, you know, and things like that.